If you see problem number 2, it says in a straight contest, the loser polled 42% votes and lost by 14,400 votes. Find the number of votes polled. Okay, this is the first part of the question. Now, what do you mean by votes polled? That means he gets 42% of the votes of the total 100%. He gets 42% of the votes. Now, if he gets, that means the loser gets 42%. How much does the winner get? Winner obviously gets 100 minus 42, right? Which is equal to 58. So the winner gets 58% of the votes. So if the loser gets 42% of the votes and if the winner gets 58% of the votes, then by what percentage has the winner won? 58 minus 42, right? Right? And he lost by 14,400 votes. That means the loser lost by 14,400 votes or the winner won by 14,400 votes. That means the winner gets 14,400 more. But how, in percentage terms, how much more is he getting? 58 minus 42, which is 16% he is getting, right? So 16% is the same as this figure then? You understood the question, what it means?
Yes, sir.
So that means percentage of votes polled by the loser is 42%. That means percentage of votes polled by the winner is equal to 100 minus 42, which is 58%. The winner gets 58%. So what is the difference? Difference of votes in percentage terms, it is 16%. Now, if you see, it is said that 14,400 votes, the loser lost by 14,400 votes, or the winner won by 14,400 more. And if you see here, the winner or the loser has lost by 16% votes. That means 16% is equal to 14,400, right? So therefore, total number of votes polled is 14,400 divided by 16 into 100. This is the total number of votes polled. So you can cancel here. You can cancel with 16 itself. 900. So you get 90,000. Okay, so 90,000 is the number of votes that are total number of votes that are polled. Okay. Now, this finishes the first part of the question. Find the total number of votes polled. So for 90,000 votes were polled. Now look at the second part of the question. Second part of the question states that if the total number of eligible voters was 1 lakh, what percentage of voters did not vote? What do you mean by eligible voters? That means those who could have voted but did not vote. Okay. Eligible voters means those who could have voted. Okay, 1 lakh was people who could have voted, but actually how many voted? Only 90,000.
कितना बार सुनेंगे ये वीडियो?
Right? Total number of votes that were polled was 90,000, and eligible, those who could have voted, was 1 lakh. So how many did not vote? Therefore, number of voters,
So 10,000.
10,000. Who did not vote? Equal to 1 lakh minus 90,000. That means 10,000 did not vote. Question is, find the percentage who did not vote. So what is the percentage who did not? If 10,000 did not vote and the total number of voters were 1 lakh, so what percentage did not vote? Therefore, percentage of voters who did not vote 10,000 did not vote. And how many could have voted? 1 lakh into 100. So this is cancel the zeros, 4 zeros you can cancel. And 1 0 you can cancel. So you get 10%. So 10% did not vote. Clear with this or any question on this problem?
Sir, no problem. No problem, sir.
See the next question. Now this question is a little tricky in the sense that it is somewhat related to your Venn diagrams in sets. But anyway, we can do it normally also. In an exam, 1/4 of the students
Sir, can
failed
you
in,
take the page up a little bit up?
in an exam, 1/4 of the students failed both in English and maths. 1/4 of the students failed in English and maths means 100% appeared. 1/4 of them failed. That means 1/4 of 100 failed, right? Also, it is given that 35% of the students failed in maths, 30% failed in English. Okay. So and now you have 3 questions. So let us first write down what we know. Okay. Right here. Percentage of students who failed in both English and maths. Okay. 1/4 failed in English and maths. 1/4 of what? 100.
At
That means
25%.
25% failed in both English and maths. So, and what is given here? Percentage of students who failed in math.
The number of students 100.
Yes.
Why we will take the number of students
As 100, because we are all talking in percentage terms. Percentage means a number of students 100. Percentage means per 100. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I'm very sorry for the late because the network was giving me issues. That's why I couldn't join.
Okay, no problem. Percentage of students who failed in maths is given to you as 35%. Percentage of students who failed in English is 30%. Now I have a question for you. If I say that a student has failed in maths, does it mean that he has passed in English? Or does it mean that he has failed in English also? Does it mean that?
Sorry.
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
That means the percentage of students who have failed in maths is 35%. That means this 35% may include those who have passed in English and those who have failed in English also, right? So 35% who failed in math does not mean they have failed in maths only, right? The 35% failed in math. That means they have failed in maths. They may have passed in English or they may have failed in English also. So this 35%.
Only,
Hmm.
sir, 10% students have failed in maths.
Yes, I'm coming to that. But the point here is that if I say 35% of the students have failed in maths, that means 35% may also include students who have failed in English or percentage of students who have failed in who have passed in English, right? So a percentage of students failed in math
Yes,
does not
sir.
mean that they have failed in maths only. They may have failed in English also, right? So this 35% does not mean that they have failed in maths only. Now we shall answer the questions. First question here is, find the percentage of students who failed in any of the subjects. Any of the subjects means who have failed in either one subject or both the subjects, right? So first we shall find out percentage of students who have failed in maths only. Okay, is equal to, what should be the percentage? Percentage of students who failed in maths minus percentage of students who failed in both, right? This will give me the percentage of students who have failed in only maths, who failed in both. So percentage of students who failed in maths is given to us as 35. And what is the percentage who failed in both? 25. So how many failed in maths only? 10%. Okay. Similarly,
Sir, where is given 25, sir?
25 here I have found out. 1/4 of the students failed in both the subjects. Similarly, percentage of students who failed in English only. Is how much?
5%, sir.
Percentage of students who failed in English.
5%.
Sure, 5.
Minus percentage of students who failed in both. What is the percentage that have failed in English? 30. And percentage that have failed in both? 25. So 5% failed in English only. Now, if you see the question, it states that percentage of students who failed in, you have to find out percentage of students who failed in any of the subjects. Any of the subjects means either they failed in maths, or they failed in English, or they failed in both. Hence, percentage of students who failed in any of the subjects is equal to percentage of students who failed in maths only plus percentage of students who failed in English only plus percentage of students who failed in both.
Sir, why we will add percentage of students who failed in both?
Because any of the subjects means either English or maths or both the subjects. If I tell you that you have failed in any of the subjects, English, there are two subjects. If I tell you that you have failed, you might have failed in any of the subjects. That means you might fail in both also, isn't it? Or you might fail in one also, or you might fail in the other also. Okay, so this is
Sir, means the first statement is for math, second for English, and third for both.
both. So 10% plus 5% plus 25 failed in both. That means you get 40. 40% failed in any of the subjects. Okay, this 40% means they either failed in English, or they failed in both in maths, or they failed in both the subjects. Okay, that answers the first part of the question. Look at the next part of the question, number 2. The next part of the question states, find the percentage of students who passed in both the subjects. So what should be the percentage of students who passed in both the subjects?
Sir, 60%.
Why? You
Sir,
have a
because we
class, and if I tell you that if I tell you 40% have failed in either English or maths or both, that means what about the remaining? They must have passed in both the subjects, isn't it? For example, let us say, let me give you another, put it in another way. Let us say that if I say that 40% of the class, uh, uh, let us say that 40% of the class have, you know, what should I put it? 40% of the class is either telling the truth or telling lies. Okay. If I, in your class, if I tell you 40% of the students, I don't know, 40% of the students are either telling the truth or they are lying, right? That what about the rest 60%? They obviously must be telling the truth or they must only be lying. So therefore, percentage of students who passed in both the subjects is equal to 100 minus percentage of students who failed in any of the subjects. So that means 100 minus 40, which is 60%. Okay. Now, number 3. The question is, if the number of students who failed in only in English was 25. Okay. So you see the word only here. Number of students who failed in English only. What is the percentage you failed in English only? You have found out here. Yes, here. 5% failed in English only. And here, what is the figure that they are saying? 25 failed in English. Find the total number of students. That means 5% is the same as 25, right? So what should be the total number of students? So 5% of the students is equal to 25. Therefore, total number of students (25) divided by 5 into 100, which is 500. So there are 500 students in total. Any question? Anyone has any question on any part of this?
No, sir.
Okay, moving on to the next problem then. On increasing the price of an article by 16%, you know how to increase a certain quantity, right? On increasing the price of an article by 16%, it becomes 1,417. What was the original price? Okay, I say let the original price be an X. Okay, now this price is being increased by how much? 16%. So therefore, what is the new price? If you remember how to increase by a certain percentage, I told you 1 plus. This is being increased by 16. So 16 by 100 into X. This is the new price after increase of 16%. So now if you take the LCM, you get 116x by 100. So it becomes what? 1469. That means this is nothing but 1469. So 116x by 100 must be equal to 1479. Okay. Now you can cancel here.
79,
You can
75,
cancel
sir.
with 4. You can cancel with 4. So you get 29x by 25 is equal to 1479. Now you cross multiply. 29x is equal to 1479 into 25. That means x is equal to 1479 into 25 divided by 29. Now the question is whether 25 definitely does not cancel with 29. So 1479 should cancel. So how do we test? We divide. You can do it in your rough.
Sir, it divides on 51.
Yes, you have to check. This is how you check. 29. So 29 goes 5 times here. So you get 145.
145.
And then you get 29. Then you have a 1 here. That means again it will do with 29. You get 0. So it counts 51 times. So you multiply 51 and 25. You get 1200 and
So these all rough work, or we
yes.
can also calculate in our mind.
29, how will you calculate in your mind? Is it possible? Do you know the table for 29?
No, sir, for easy sums I am asking.
Now, easier will be rough work to check. You in your mind you can make mistakes, but when you check it in your rough, you will not make mistakes. Okay, so that is what this is. So as easy as this. Now this is now sometimes what happens is that when in order to find out the selling price, okay, when we'll be doing profit and loss, we'll be seeing that if we call this as the cost price, you increase the cost price by a certain percentage. This is called the profit percentage. Okay, and you get what is called as the selling price. Okay, we'll see it in the next part. When you increase the cost price by a certain percentage, you get the selling price. Okay, we'll see that in the next part. But just remember how to calculate the increase and decrease of a quantity. Next problem is problem 5. In a sale, a shop reduces its prices by 15%. Okay, now what do you mean by a sale? A sale means a shop has suppose a lot of items and it is unable to sell. So what it does is it gives certain discount. You have come across the word discount. So it gives certain discount to its customers so that it can clear all the goods that it has, so that more and more people buy it. Okay, so if obviously you will see that, okay, fine, you're getting a discount of 15% here, so obviously you'll buy from that shop. So what will happen is that that shop will be able to sell its goods more readily to the customers and clear its stock. Okay, so this 15% is called the discount. We'll see later. Reduction in the prices is called discount. Okay, so the shop reduces its prices by 15%. Calculate the cost price of the article which was originally priced at rupees 40. Okay, so original
Sir,
price. Tell me.
sir, originally priced means, sir, the selling price or the cost price?
The mark price.
Yes, it is also called the mark price. Now, what do you mean by mark price? Mark price is nothing but if you go to a shop, suppose if you want to buy a shirt for yourself, then what do? You go to the shop, you see a price tag there, you see a piece of paper dangling from the shirt. That price tag, you have a certain price on that tag. That price tag is called the mark price. On that, the discounts are given. Okay. So the cost of an now, if you see here, the question is the cost of an article which was originally priced at rupees 40. So original price is, this is also called as a mark price. Original price. Now I'll not use the word mark price right now because I'm not we are not discussing profit and loss here or discounts here. Original price is equal to 40. And how much discount is being given or how much price reduction is being given? 15%. So therefore, what is the cost of the article? On 40, on 40 they are reducing the price by 15%. That means the quantity 40 is being reduced by 15%. So 1 minus 15 by 100 into 40. Understood this? Is this clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we can cancel. That means you are buying this item for 34 rupees. So 40 rupees was the price tag when you saw, and now the shopkeeper said, fine, I'll give you a 15% discount. I'll reduce the price by 15%. So after reduction of 15%, you are buying, how much are you paying the shopkeeper? You are paying only 34 rupees. Okay. So that finishes your first part. And now come to the second part. The original price of the article, which was sold for rupees 20.4. Original price means now you have to find out the mark price if the selling price is given. Now suppose you know that you have paid the shopkeeper 20 rupees 40 paisa, right? And you know that you have also got a discount of or a price reduction of 15%. You now have to find out the mark price or the original price. So I start by saying let the original price of the article be X. Okay. So therefore,
Sir, 24, sir.
what is the selling price? How much discount is being given? How much price reduction is being given? 15%.
15%.
15% on what price is the reduction being given? X. Right?
20.40.
Okay. So this is equal to 85x by 100. So this
Sir, we can
85x by 100. Tell me.
Sir, we can also write 20.40 as 2040 by 100.
Yes, you can. So according to this problem, 85x by 100 must be equal to 20.4 because after reducing you are paying the you paid the shopkeeper 20.4. So that means now you can cancel here. That means you're getting 17x by 20 is equal to 20.4. That means you are getting here 17x is equal to 20 into 20.4. That means you're getting 17x is equal to 20 into 204 divided by 10. So 10 cancels here. So you're getting 17x is equal to 2 into 204. That means x is equal to 2 into 204 divided by 17. So now if you see 17 will cancel here
Well,
12
sir.
times, which is equal to rupees 24. So what was the original price tag? When you reached the shop and you saw the price tag, it was 24. But you paid how much? 20.4. Okay, because you're getting a price reduction of 15%. Fine. I'll move on to the next problem then. Number 6. Okay, if you read this question, it says Chandni purchased some parrots. 20% flew away and 5% died. Of the remaining 45, now this is the keyword here. Okay, of the remaining 45% was sold. Now 33 parrots remain. How many parrots did Chandni purchase? Okay, so I start by saying let the number of parrots purchased be X. Okay, so if I say the number of parrots originally she purchased X number of parrots, 20% flew away. Therefore, number of parrots who flew away How many parrots flew away? 20%. 20% of the original number, right? 20% of x. So x by 5 parrots flew away. Okay. 5% died. So number of parrots that died. Five percent died. 5 by 100 into x. X by 20 died. Okay. So how many remaining? Why am I calculating remaining? Because you see the word here, of the remaining. Remaining number of parrots. Total number of parrots minus number of parrots who flew away minus number of parrots who died. Now you take the LCM here. 20. So you get 20x minus 4x minus x. So you get 20 minus 5x by 20. Okay. So now you can take 5 common here. 4 minus x divided by 20. Now this 5 will cancel here. What do you get? Simply 4 minus x by 4. Okay. So this is what you are getting. 20x minus. Okay, this is 20x. Sorry, I made a mistake.
Sir. Sir.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, I am saying that in first parrots flew away is equals to x by 5.
Hmm.
Parrots died is equals to x by 20. So we will add them, no? And then minus with x. So then
It's the
we will
same.
get
It is the same. You can write it this way, or what you can do is you can put brackets. You can do it this way also. It is the same thing. You understood? Here, see, you are adding here.
okay, sir.
It's the same thing. So you're getting 15x by 100. This is the remaining number of parrots. Three x by 4 parrots remain. Okay. Now see, of the remaining parrots, 45% was sold. So number of parrots that was sold of the remaining, right? Number of parrots that was sold. Of the remaining, see, this is the keyword, of the remaining. So we are going to calculate 45% of the remaining. 45% of the remaining, what? How many parrots remaining? 3x by 4. Okay. So now you can cancel here 9 and you can cancel here 20. So you get 27x by 80. Number of parrots, this number of parrots was sold. Okay. Now, yes, tell me. Therefore, number of parrots remaining. How many parrots remain? See, what were the parrots remaining here? 3x by 4. How many parrots were sold? 27x by 20. So how many parrots remain? 3x by 4 minus 27x by 80. Yes, do you agree with this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we take the LCM. So 80 divided by 4 is 20. 20 into 3 is 60. 60x minus 27x. Okay, so you get 33x by 80. So how many parrots are remaining here? 33 parrots remain. So that means this quantity must be equal to 33. Must be equal to 33. Now we can solve. Cross multiply. That means how many parrots were there? 80. She bought 80 parrots initially. Is it clear? So I'll stop here.